Hey everyone. So it just started to rain, so I'm gonna go inside. A lot of you saw the post that I made a little bit ago, so I figured I would follow it up with this so you all know what happened. And my mind is reeling. Let me open a curtain. So gonna go ahead and fill everyone in on what happened since a lot of you saw my post. And I'm shocked that I'm having to talk about this. I am shocked that this has happened. I am shocked. I am in shock. So Chase is okay. My kids are okay. You need to talk to your kids and have an emergency plan because you have no idea when you will need it. So today, our kids have been going to the local park district at their day camp, and they have been loving it. They're coming home scratched up and dirty and playing capture the flag and loving it. And I have been loving watching them love it. And I have entrusted my babies to that camp. And we've talked to our kids about strangers and what to do and phone numbers and thought we had it under control. And what happened is that the camp counselors, who have all since been fired, from my understanding from the park district director and I have been on the phone, and they are taking every step, and I am pleased with how they were handling it in light of what happened. But they went on a hike, and my child was at the end of the line, and there was no counselor, and they fell behind and got separated. So my child was lost in the woods. My 7-year-old was lost alone in the woods with a 5-year-old. And they ended up at Watts Middle School, from what we can understand. Which, if you know where the Nature Nook is, where they were supposed to be, is probably about half a mile away. And the camp counselors didn't realize that they were lost for a little while. And so they ended up in the parking lot of the school, and a lady pulled up and she said, "Are you lost?" And Chase said yes, because the 5-year-old was crying, and Chase said he was trying to be brave. And so the lady said, "Where are you supposed to be? I can take you there." So they got in the car with this lady and praised Jesus. I don't know who she was. But I'm very thankful that she was a good person and brought my baby back and got him back to camp safely. And when we first found out he got in the car, we said, "Why did you get in that car?" And when you think about it, when you're 7 and you're alone and you're scared and you don't have a phone, you don't know where you are, and someone who looks nice says, "I can help you," what do you do when you're 7? You get in the car. And I'm thankful that my baby is upstairs and I can hold him. And I never, ever thought I would have to have this conversation with him or be in this situation. But if you have little children, if you have big children, please talk to them. My kids, thank the Lord, are okay. And the park district is handling it, and they are firing all of the counselors because there is no excuse. As a teacher, I was in charge of many children for long periods of time, and never once did something like this happen. And to go for 10 to 15 minutes before they realized they were missing a 5 and a 7-year-old is unexcusable. So the park district is handling it, and my child is fine. But please talk to your kids. We talked to Chase. If this were to ever happen again, when you were lost and you were scared, talk to them about what they should do. Because we said don't go with strangers, but when you're 7 and you don't know where you are and you're scared, you go with a nice person who says they'll help you. So please talk to your kids. Please have a plan. We got our kids cell phones, cheap old beater cell phones, and I've been embarrassed to tell people that, but I almost sent them with them to camp because when they're lost, they can get a hold of me. And I wish that I'd put them in their pockets so that Chase could have called me instead of crying for help in the woods by himself. So please have an emergency plan for your kids. This is not a bashing on the Park District. People are human. Jesus is the only one that is sovereign and perfect and the only one that protected him today. So please know that I am not bashing on the Park District. We love our Park District, but people make mistakes. And unfortunately today, my child was the one that was lost. And this story could have ended very, very differently. So I'm getting on here right now. I'm being a hot mess. I'm sharing this because I want you have no, I am the most helicopter mom you will ever meet. And if this can happen to us, it can happen to you. So please talk to your kids. Please have an emergency plan. Please know what to do. And please do not be afraid to stand up and fight for them when you need to. So, I just want to let you all know that he is okay. We are an emotional basket. I'm an emotional basket case. He is okay. The Park District is handling it. But, you just don't think this is going to be your family or your kids. And I'm praising Jesus that he is okay. And I'm so thankful for that. So, please talk to your kids, okay? Please promise me you will talk to your kids. Please promise me you will have a plan because you just never know. You just never know. So, that is all, you guys. Thanks for the text. Thanks for the messages. Thanks. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.